Hello, this is the Bible in Fewer Words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 35, Exodus chapters 24 through 27. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
So, I guess we're on Mount Sinai again.
We're at Mount Sinai again, where Moses got the Ten Commandments, although they weren't actually called the Ten Commandments. And he didn't actually get them on a stone or anything. And then there was a couple more chapters with more commandments. And Moses is back up on the mountain again.
Uh-huh.
And
God's
talking to him. Mm-hmm.
Again.
Yes.
Okay. God said to Moses on Mount Sinai, "Come up and worship me from afar. You, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of the elders. But only you, Moses, can come near me."
Yeah. So it sounds like before we couldn't have anybody go up the mountain or even touch the mountain.
Yeah.
But now God is allowing these, 73 guys.
They can't come near him, right?
Yeah, that's what it says. But only you can come near me. But they're going to be at a distance from God.
Okay. Moses went down the mountain and told the people what God said. There he goes again.
Yeah.
Going up and down the mountain.
That's right.
I guess he's getting used to it now. It's his exercise regimen.
It's amazing. This is a lot of work.
All the people said, "We'll do whatever God says." Moses wrote down all of God's words. Then he built an altar and 12 pillars.
Yeah, and Moses writing down all of God's words, it's hard to know what those words would be. Is it all the words of the Torah? All the words that God told him when he was up on the mountain previously? What words?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
No, it does not say.
Stealing your line there.
Yeah.
So,
but it's amazing. It would have, unless God didn't speak very many words to Moses, if he wrote down all of God's words, it would take quite a bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then building an altar.
Yeah.
With 12 pillars.
Yeah. That sounds to me like it would take a lot of energy.
Yeah.
But I guess he has a lot of people there.
Yeah, maybe got some help. Okay, verse 5. He killed some animals and put half the blood in bowls and sprinkled the other half on the altar.
So is he kind of dedicating this altar to God now, you think?
I don't know why you would sprinkle blood on an altar. It just seems like a really messy, ugly thing. Bloody mess.
A bloody mess. Well, and actually the word sacrifice is not here anywhere.
No.
So this is just we're assuming it is some kind of sacrifice to God.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he's killing animals and doing stuff with their blood.
Okay.
Okay, he read the book of the covenant to the people. So maybe that's what he was writing. Maybe he wrote the book, the covenant, which I would guess is kind of the Torah, the whole first 5 books of the Bible. I'm not sure what he wrote, but whatever the covenant is, he read that book to the people.
Kind of like how we're reading the Bible to our listeners
Like
now.
that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But all in one session, apparently.
Yeah. That would be
without leaving stuff out, Using all the words, not fewer words. And the people said,
what did the people say, Steve? We'll do whatever God says. So then Moses sprinkled blood on the people. That would not be appealing to me if I was in the audience.
No.
You know how at concerts, people close to the stage get a lot of, thrills?
Just don't do that anymore.
No. So Moses, Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of their companions climbed Mount Sinai and saw God, including his feet, which stood on a sapphire stone.
Yeah, so I guess in this case, then before he was saying nobody else can get close to me, but I guess they can see me because they apparently saw God, which
and his
no
feet.
One's supposed to see God, and live and all that. There's some things
Rules
in the Bible that says that.
Yeah.
But they saw God and they saw his feet.
So remember in Genesis?
Uh-huh.
When there was a lot of put your hand on my thigh, under my thigh.
Yeah.
And we kind of thought that maybe the thigh was kind of a penis.
Yeah.
I seem to remember that feet is another euphemism for penis.
Yeah, when Zipporah threw the foreskin, severed foreskin
of her son
at Moses' feet, Bible scholars wonder, are they really talking about feet here?
She was throwing it at his penis.
Yeah, because it's from her son's penis to his penis. It's a bloody husband you are to me. It all kind of makes sense.
Sure.
So sometimes feet can be a euphemism for penis. I kind of doubt if it is here, but maybe.
Okay. I just thought I'd, point that out.
That would be pretty spectacular if they saw his
God's
feet.
penis.
But they did see his feet, whatever the feet are.
Okay. God said to Moses, "Come up the mountain, and I'll give you tables of stone, a law and commandments which I have written."
Yeah, so he's already told them about the commandments. But now he says, I'm going to write some down on stone tablets that you carry up. Go down the mountain again, get some stone tablets, bring them up, and God's going to write.
I want to see that. Write the 10 Commandments on the tables of stone.
Right.
And then he's going to take them down to the people. Right, Moses, then?
We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Moses climbed Mount Sinai again, which was covered by a cloud. Moses stayed on the cloudy mount for 40 days and nights.
Now we've got 3 chapters.
3 more chapters?
3 more chapters in this episode that we are going to cover very quickly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What are those?
Well, the first chapter I call Stuff God Wants. And it's a list of things that he wants, and he's quite insistent upon it. He wants everyone in Israel to bring him gold, silver, brass, all this dyed cloth. There's a long list, bowls and candlesticks, and a lot of it requires gold. And very fancy, fine linen, dyed in special ways with badger skins and cherubims, yeah. So if you want to get the details about all the things that God wants,
I do.
And if you want to please God, to satisfy His, you could collect all these things and give them to God like He's asking for. You can go to chapter 25 and get the whole list. It's 40 verses, and we are not going to read them
because this is the Bible in fewer words.
That's right.
But what I want to ask you is, where are they going to get gold?
Yeah, and he wants a lot of it. In one verse, he says that the amount of gold you should use just for the vessels, that would just be for the bowls and stuff, is 1 talent of gold.
And what is a talent?
Talent of gold, no one really knows, but the best estimate seems to be around 33 kilograms. So Wikipedia says.
Okay, so that's a lot of gold. I remember that they were ordered to steal gold earrings from the Egyptians before they left.
Yeah, maybe that's where this is coming from. And that would be 33 kilograms. The value of that today would be about $1.4 million. So it's a lot of gold.
So when they stole those earrings from the Egyptians, they were stealing it for God, really?
I don't know, but he did tell them to do it.
Yes, he
did. So maybe that's what he had in mind.
Okay, so then chapter 26. God not only wants stuff, but he also wants them to make stuff for him.
Yes, he does.
And that's a tabernacle.
It is.
Which is a little kind of like a small church.
And a lot of it is curtains. It's more like a tent, really.
Oh.
It's a tent with big, long, some of these curtains are 100 cubits long. And was it 30 cubits high? Oh, no, 30 cubits wide and 5 cubits
high, which would be about 1.5 feet per cubit.
Yeah, so it'd be like 7 feet.
Okay. So kind of a long...
big. It'd be 150 feet long.
Okay.
And anyway, that's what he wants.
And all decorated.
Yes. There's all kinds of gold that's required here as well, and fine linen, badger skins. So
all kinds of very bizarre things that you think you couldn't get in the desert.
Yeah. All of this stuff would be impossible, I would think, to get in the desert that he's asking for here.
And then the final chapter for today is chapter 27. And there God is describing how to make an altar for the tabernacle. Mm-hmm. And you make it out of shittim wood.
Yeah, and I haven't looked that up because I'm not sure what that is, what species of wood tree that is.
It comes up a lot.
Yeah, it does. I'll have to see if I can find out what shittim wood is, and I'll put it in the notes.
Do you think, like Noah and his ark, was it made out of shittim wood?
Sure does seem like it might have been.
It's a funny word to say. And I like saying it over and over again.
Yeah,
Shittim.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it's just God is asking to make an altar of shittim wood, and says how long and how high and how wide, and he goes kind of on.
There's
and on
21 verses there that
Yep.
we're not reading. That is there that in chapter 27 you can read if you like.
We are sparing you.
Yeah.
That.
Great.
Okay. Well, that's it for today.
Okay.
Have a good day and see you next time.
Okay. Bye-bye.